What's going on, y'all? It's Big Nate coming at y'all with a video on how to produce, how to get more comfortable with your production faster than I did. I've been producing for about 2 years now, so let's get straight into it. So tip number one would definitely be learning your shortcuts. Know all the shortcuts in your program. If you're using Ableton, you're using FL, whatever DAW you're using, make sure you know all the shortcuts. So for FL, example would be F6, that's the channel rack. F5, that's the arrangement view. 7, piano roll. 9, mixer track. You want to know all these shortcuts. Also, these tools up here, P for the pen. You want to know all those shortcuts. Cut down on all that time instead of moving your mouse all around. That's just gonna delay you doing what you want to do. All right, y'all probably saw that step coming. That's step number one. But step number two, call this the effects overload. You want to stack your effects, put your effects on every instrument, every sound you have. It doesn't matter if you couldn't imagine using it on this instrument or whatever the case may be. Put delay on your 808, put reverb on your hi-hats, do it all. I like to think of it like a drill, like a basketball drill. You know what I'm saying? You apply this, you keep applying this, eventually you'll know when to use that step back move, when to use that delay. So right now I got this bell and this pad both routed to this little bus over here. And I'm gonna go ahead and play the beat for you. So I got this little bell here, got a pad, some simple hi-hat, a little bit of perks. That's all cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing some effects on this melody layer here. And I'm just right at this point, I'm just selecting what I have. Ambience, this is a free plugin. You guys want to just throw basically everything in here, because I know it sounds crazy. You're like, what? This isn't even sounding good at this point. But right now, I want to throw everything in here right now. I just want to get a feel for all of these effects. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knowing, which ones I'm gonna use, but I do want to bring them out because we're newer beginners in this FL or in production. We don't necessarily know when we want to use a delay or a reverb or how it's gonna sound, how it's gonna affect the sound. So doing this, pulling out all the tools, you'll understand the application and when to use these tools. So it's very important for you to go in and pull them up, because you'll never know if you don't pull them up and hear it on that sound or on another sound. So I'm gonna go through these sounds and figure out which ones I like out of these, and I'm gonna go do the same thing on another instrument. I'm gonna hop on the hi-hats and I'm gonna, listen to all those effects doing the same thing. I know I'm gonna add a delay. I know I'm gonna add a reverb, and this is gonna make it so you're not gonna be making as many beats as these other new guys. You're not, but you'll be understanding the effects and how they work. So when you do start, getting comfortable with those effects, your tracks are gonna be sounding legit. You're gonna be sounding more advanced. You're gonna be using, all these plugins, and your overall sound is just gonna be more lush and cohesive, and it's just gonna be glued much better than the other people that are rushing, just making beats, with hi-hats. Because that was me a couple years ago, just putting stuff together, not using any plugins or effects. The third step, the last one I have for you guys, is automation. This, this is the final step. This is what's going to take your music to the live stage. This is going to take your music to the natural feeling. It's going to give that natural feeling to your music. It's going to bring it alive, definitely, and it's going to make you stand out compared to the newer, iPhone producers. You definitely want to use this if you want your track to, come alive. So I like, this kind of wobbling back and forth. Something like that. So I went ahead and right clicked on that, create automation clip. And now I'm hitting F5 after I've already done that. Hit F5, go into the arrangement view. And I'm going to go to song mode because arrangement has to do with the song. And I just want to kind of put something in here, see what this is talking about. You know, add that lifelike feeling to it. It adds a lot of movement to your track. Automation is definitely something that's gonna bring your track alive. All right, guys, that's all I got for this video. I appreciate y'all stopping by. The 3 quick tips to get comfortable with your production. You know, improve the fastest. Know your shortcuts. Use every effect and use automation. That's gonna make you stand out for sure. All right, y'all. Peace.